I state your name,
I, Jackie Speier,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter.
and I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter.
And we know you will. And we know you will. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Supervisor. I expect that Supervisor Speier will have some comments at this time. Supervisor.
Thank you, Vice President Canepa. Thank you to my great friend and colleague, Congresswoman Eshoo. It means so very much to me that she is here because 42 years ago, we were on this very dais serving the people of San Mateo County and learned our legislative skills here. She went on and after serving for 32 remarkable years in the Congress of the United States and having more than 68 bills signed into law by 5 presidents, she has just retired. So we have lots of work ahead of her, we hope, right here in San Mateo County. Oh, by the way, there's a helicopter and a Caltrain engine that's been named after her as well. And while my entire family couldn't be here today, the newest member of our family and the joy of my life, my granddaughter, Alina Sierra, as you saw, is here with her father, my son, Jackson Sierra, who, 38 years ago, I was holding as I was sworn in to the State Assembly for my second term. Always correcting me. I'm honored that you both made time to be here. And to those of you in the audience, some of you were with me at the very first race I ran back in 1979, and many of you were with me in 1980 when I first ran for the Board of Supervisors. I've just recognized, and they surprised me, my brother and sister-in-law are here. Eric Speier, a veteran of Vietnam, and my sister-in-law, Laurel. Thank you as well for being here. In any case, it is truly, I'm truly grateful for all of you being here because you are indeed the wind beneath my wings and have always been there for me. Let me say a few words about my predecessor, Supervisor Dave Pine. You know, a pine is a strong tree, and Dave has modeled his work and has been sturdy, and from school board to the Board of Supervisors, he has championed major policy initiatives that will stand the test of time. Thank you, Dave, for your integrity, your initiatives, and your intellect that you demonstrated at every turn. And thank you to Supervisor Warren Slocum. After decades working together, I can't believe that I won't have Warren and his genius to call upon, but I still has his cell phone number. So let me begin by saying how thrilled I am to be home again. Today, I am wearing the jacket that I wore in 1981 when I was first sworn into office. And yes, it still fits sorta, but the real question is, why do I still have it? I want to thank the voters of District 1 who again have placed their trust in me to better their lives. But I want to underscore that as a board member, I will work for all county residents. The services the county provides are for all residents. I also want to thank you, my new colleagues, and the great team of county employees. I know it's a great team because I spent the last few months meeting with nearly every department head and many of our county employees. They are smart and passionately committed to our mission. I was really wowed by them. It will be a privilege to work with our talented County Executive Officer Mike Callaghy and the entire county family to deliver for our residents. We have great opportunities ahead to do what the late Congressman John Lewis urged, quote, make good trouble, unquote. In my judgment, the number one issue that we must address is the high cost of living in San Mateo County. It hurts everyone, and it shows up in many ways, seen and unseen. For example, we have a very high vacancy rate in county employment. It's 22% for county social workers, and a whopping 41% vacancy in children's services. You can't hollow out a department and have it function properly. And it doesn't stop there. Stationary engineers have a 31% vacancy rate, appraisers another high rate as well. Let's talk court reporters. The presiding judge told me that we are short, so short that we can't hold criminal trials now in the Northern Court. So witnesses, jurors, police trek from North County to Redwood City. But here's the good news. You can become a court reporter with a high school diploma, a 24-month course, pass an exam, and earn $120,000 a year here in San Mateo County. We just need to get the word out. Public service jobs are good jobs, and they're meaningful jobs. County government recognizes that relevant work experience is equal to a college education. That's why 70% of the county jobs honor that principle. We need to be more focused on matching our county residents to our job openings and getting them trained and employed. So let's host a job fair for all our county vacancies and those of other public agencies. By May of this year, I hope we can have a job fair with hundreds of job seekers that can attend, and we can explain to them that if you live in San Mateo County, we want you to earn a livable wage right here in San Mateo County. In addition, I hope that we can create County Corps, a paid apprenticeship program for young people ages 16 to 21. County Corps would give students paid internships serving the public and prepare them for jobs across our public agencies and nonprofits. Secondly, we must tackle the out-of-control costs of childcare on behalf of all our families. The county can help. First, we need to figure out how to help providers obtain more affordable rent, health insurance for their employees, workers' compensation insurance, as well as obtain an affordable workforce. If we help providers control their costs, they can create affordable childcare. Then I'd like to propose that we do something very big. Let's offer low-cost, universal childcare in San Mateo County. If we become the place where every parent has an affordable childcare spot, we will solve a big pocketbook issue for our families and be a model for the country. Thirdly, we must deal with the high cost of housing. It creates problems that affect every corner of our lives. I believe the county should partner to construct at least 5,000 units of workforce housing over the next 10 years on public lands owned by public agencies, large and small. Let's create workforce housing for teachers, childcare workers, social workers, nurses, mental health workers, and others serving the public. Stanford and the Community College District already do this, and the result is reduced turnover and greater success in recruitment because employees can now afford to live and thrive in San Mateo County at rents that cost half of the going market rate. And this new effort would be in addition to the efforts we already make to construct workforce housing for the broader public. But this is pretty stunning. Currently, there are 5,400 households that have the benefit of housing vouchers in this county. But there are 12,000 that are on waiting lists. And what makes that even worse, there are 50 families in this county who are homeless, who are sleeping in their cars or sleeping in shelters every night. San Mateo County government has enormous extra resources, over $100 million annually generated by Measure K sales tax. Excuse me. We have spent $150 million on housing and homelessness, and $85 million on public safety, and $78 million on health and mental health. I want us to fix what's broken. We should focus Measure K money on really big changes that improve the lives of everyone, like universal affordable childcare or creating workforce housing. I hope we can reevaluate how Measure K is spent and focus it in large part on bringing down the high cost of living in San Mateo County. You know, when I came home, I was stunned to find out that San Mateo County is the richest county in California and the fourth richest county in the country. And yet we have 30,000 children that are homeless. 30,000 children, I should say, who are living in poverty. When I realized that, I wanted to fix it. And so I can say with great affection for the county and for the health plan of San Mateo County, and for donors, some of whom are here in the audience, that starting next month, we will have a baby bonus in San Mateo County for newborn, Medicaid-eligible infants that will receive $300 a month for the first 3 years of life, when all the cognitive growth takes place. And my hope is that we will then be able to take this back to Congress and have the child tax credit restored. Let me end with this. After 40 years of serving on all levels of government, I came to the realization that politics is really local. If you want to get something done, serve locally. It's a privilege now to have the opportunity to do that again. Thank you.